was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
It was nothing. You got me into trouble.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I was relieved. Professor Sharp seemed to disagree. I was relieved.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Level 7. Circle button. Out quests. All. Live at the girl from Uagadu. Cross button. Level. Inventory.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica Cove?
Speaking of astronomy...
Thought the boy, there's something in there. I just know it. Revelio. Incendio.
Lumos. Utility. Left triangle button. R2 button.
Leviosa. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something I found.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sirona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me. The reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it. This could be dangerous. I'm glad to hear it.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I shall keep an eye out. Has this happened before? Are you a painter?
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I shall keep an eye out. Has this happened before?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I shall keep an eye out.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
May I see your wares? Nothing comes to and who are you? Any rumors going about?
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
May I see your wares? Nothing. What do you sell?
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
May I see?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Hamlet Shop. 730 Wigan Maxima Potion. Ink Ejoris Potion. A potion that enhances the drinker's defense by leech juice, leaping toadstool caps, leech juice, traditional school robe. Well appointed. Required level 1. Gold-rimmed circular spectacles. Rugged dueling gloves. Superb gold traditional school robe. Traditional school robe. Well appointed.
I hope to see you again sometime.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Lumos. Utility. Disillusionment. Triangle button. R2 button. Lumos. Util.
Incendio! Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. must be it.
How long for a bacon and mushroom stew?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example. We're close to a breakthrough. Huh?
Where did they go?
Lumos.
I'll kill you when I get down from here! Put me on the ground now!
I will make you pay.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get boring.
I'll get you for that!
Why drag this out longer than necessary? I don't think you know who you're dealing with. You don't know who you're playing with!
How many of you are there?
Put me down at once! You are for You're really not very good at this, are you?
believe you can defeat me, do you? This will not go well for you. Ranrock will unite us.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Leviosa! Incendio! There's a victory that came none too soon.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ranrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
It was difficult. It was no trouble.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
That sounds wonderful. That's a little excessive. That sound...
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Level 8. Collections. Collections. Conjuration. Appearances. 17 out of 92. Cosmetic alterations applied to gear via the change appearance option in the gear menu. Goblin-made helmet. A goblin-made helmet, the highest in Goblin Standard, earned by helping the Goblin Arn recover his level 8. Collections. One-hand enemies. Loyalist Ranger. Thornback Scurrier. All types of Thornback Shooter. These spiders Loyalist Sentinel. Masters of both, Loyalist Warrior. Though Loyalist Assassin. These Ranrock Loyalists have manipulated corrupted 8 level 8. Challenges. Overall quest, combat. Defeat 30 goblins. 9 out of 30. Gear trait recipe reward. Goblin Silver Resistance I. Defeat 10 spiders. 3 out of 10. Gear appearance reward. Spider Slayer armor. Level 8. Challenges. Gear. Facey-wear. Gold Dragon-eyed spectacles. Extraordinary. Gold-rimmed circular spectacles. Equipped item. Gold Dragon-eyed spectacles. Extraordinary. Gold-rimmed circular equipped item. Facey-wear. Cloaks and robes. Shack crimson overcoat. Superb. Required level 7. Offense 10. Defense. Traditional school robe, equipped item. Velvet house cloak, traditional equipped item. Traditional school robe, equipped item. Traditional school robe, level 8. Circle button. Back. Level 8. Map. Gear. Level 8. Handwear. Rugged dueling gloves. Superb. Required level 7. Offense 13. Defense. No equipped item. Black leather gloves, handwear. Equipped item. Rugged dueling gloves, level 8. Inventory, gear. Level, facey-wear, neckwear. Circle button, violet lock scarf. Well appointed. Required, level 8. Circle. Level 8. Map. The Highlands, South Hogwarts region, Hogwarts, Trial, Lower Hogsfield. The hamlet of Lower Hogsfield, Hogwarts Valley. South Hogsmeade, the Highlands. Enemy level What's Hogwarts Hogsmeade map? The Hogsmeade Val South Hogwarts Hogsmeade for Hogs South Hogsmeade. The only all-wizarding village in Britain. South Hogwarts North Hogwarts region. South Hog the Highlands. Enemy level 1 to 20. Collection chests 0 out of 116. Field guide pages 0 out of 31. South Hogwarts region. Enemy level 1 to 2. Map. Hogwarts map. Hogsmeade map. The South Wing. The South Wing. Clock Tower Courtyard. The South Wing. The Astronomy Wing. The Wing of Hogwarts. The Astronomy Charms Classroom. Professor Fig's Classroom. Defense Against the Dark Arts Classroom. Transfiguration Courtyard. The Transfiguration Courtyard of Hogwarts. Gobs. Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. Professor Fig's Classroom. Level 8. Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts U. The Astronomy Wing. Charms Classroom. Professor Ronan's Charms Classroom. Cross button. Set waypoint. Square button. The Astronomy Wing. Level 8. Quests. Trials of Merlin. A woman needs help just across the water beyond the dock. Help the stranger. Requirements. Required level 4. Cross button. Map. The Highland South Hogwarts region. Trials of Merlin. A woman Lower Hogsfield. The Triangle Lower Hogsfield.
Assistance.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
An underwater adventure sounds like fun. Diving into the lake doesn't sound too appealing. An underwater adventure.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
I'll have to think about this. Should I know who your family are?
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
I'll have to think about this. What is an astrolabe? I'll have to...
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
There you are. Show up! You will not survive this fight!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collections section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn...
Do you really think you can... We can hold them off! Hang on! You'll take this off of my dead body!
You're going to regret that.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Research.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
How extraordinary. I thought Merlin was a myth.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Different challenges offer different rewards. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear capacity.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially...
Grace, what is it you needed my help with?
I was hoping you could dive down and retrieve a treasured family astrolabe lost during a doomed stargazing cruise.
Level 8. Inventory. Beasts. Resources. 6. Malorosite leaves. 3. Leech juice. Level. Gear. Collections. One hat. Enemies. 11 out of 69. Ashwinder Scout. These unscrupulous Ashwinder Scout. Ashwinder Duelist. Among the quicker of Rookwood's agents. Ingredients. 7 out of 6. Leech juice. Leech juice is used in both the Maxima Potion and Thunder Brew. Level. Collections. Challenges. Overall progress. Level 8. Quests. All. The Lost Astrolabe. A cross button. Level 8. Circle button.
Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa.
Scroop knows about that book you found. Is it missing something? Scroop does not believe it is safe to speak out in the open. Scroop has left another note across the bridge, among the circle of rocks. Take care.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Almost there. Head for the pumpkins, just down from the stone circle. Look inside one of the...
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
The young Slytherin must be exceptionally curious by now. Meet Scroop at the water's edge, by the broken docks. Circle button.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Thunder Focus Potion. Purchase the recipe for Focus Potion from J. Pippin's Potions.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Of course. What can I do for you? I'd rather not risk trouble with Black. Happy to undermine authority if it benefits me.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
I'll go. Tell me about the ring. What happened to your...
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
I'll go. Tell me about the ring.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
I'll go. How did you know about the book I found?
How did you know that I'd found a book? And that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
I'll go.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses. The tool wheel L1 button is useful for dealing with higher level combat situations. Combat plants and potions can give you an advantage against tougher enemies. Press L3 button to swim faster.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Lumos. Lumos. Triangle button. R2 button.
Lumos.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
May I have them? Hand them over.
I must insist that you give them to me at once.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next. Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I'll see you at the forest. How did you steal from Peeves?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I'll see you at the forest. Why
did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
I'll see you at the forest. How did
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
I'll see you at the
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollina's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Invisibility 1. Edge 1. Level 9. Inventory. Resources 74. Dugbog tongue, level 9. Inventory 17. Resources. Notes, Quest I. Apollonia Black's Journal. An old journal owned by Apollonia Black, level 9. Collections. Wand handles. Enemies. 12 out of Armored Troll. Stoneback Dugbog. Tool. Wand hand. Conjure. Ingredients. 8 out of 6. Dugbog tongue. Organ gathered from the mouths of Dugbogs. This ingredient is used in the focus potion. Used in level 9. Challenges. Quest. Combat. Defeat 10 Dugbogs. Defeat 10 Dark Wizards. Defeat 30 Goblins. 9 out of 30. Gear trait recipe reward. Complete 5 dueling feats. 1 out of 5. Gear up. Exploration. 1. Solve 2 Merlin trials. 1 out of 2. Inventory expansion reward. Increased storage for gear. Level 9. Challenge. Owl post. Level 9. Gear. Level. Cloaks and robes. Tradition. Velvet House Cloak. Legendary. Traditional School Robe. Well appointed. Traditional School Robe. Well equipped item. Traditional School Robe. Equipped item. Shack Crimson Overcoat. Equipped item. Velvet House Cloak. Equipped item. Handwear. Cloaks and robes. Equipped. Velvet House Cloak. Legendary. Equipped item. Level 9.
Lumos.
R2 button, triangle button. Disillusionment. Utility. Causes you to blend into your Accio. Force. Summons a variety. Conjuring spell. R2 button.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. You've had too much fire.
1. Edgeoris Potion. Release L1 button to equip.
Think you can outdo my take? Could hardly carry the sacks on that last raid.
I almost captured a grapphorn in the forest. It escaped, but still.
Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current Lumo. Quests may have level or tool requirements in level 9. Quests. All. Jackdaw's Rest. I need to learn the disarming charm before I can follow Richard Jackdaw's ghost into the Forbidden Forest. I need to Professor Hackett's assignment 2. Professor Hackett wants me to practice avoiding attacks by dodge rolling. She also wants me to cast Incendio on a few enemies. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but cross button. Untracked level, inventory. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be activated. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order. Level 9. Quests. All. Find Professor Hecat's assignment 2. Professor Hecat wants me to practice avoiding attacks by dodge rolling. Level. Quests. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be activated.
Luck! Nothing more than luck!
Level 9.